Salve, ciao, buongiorno. Today we're celebrating the amore and we are building an album de recorde for our friendships. Hi everybody, we are celebrating friendship today through Galentine's Day, and that's just a little bit of Italian, and yep, I've still got lots to learn. Ciao Bella, which is hello beautiful, is the name of this paper range, and it is Italian, so hence the Italian phrasing. And I'm using it to capture the vita dolce, the sweet life of friendship with my friends. This is very important as we move through our lives, and we should be doing our Recorde Preziosi, precious memories, into our wonderful, hang on, let me get it right again, our album de recorde, our memory albums. So these papers are beautiful. I love them. They come from Ciao Bella, which is an Italian company, and I just love this. I've not had Ciao Bella before, and I think I'm going to go source some more. The double-sided papers are perfect for this layout, and as I said, we are playing along with Miranda Weber and we're celebrating our friends, and it is Galentine's Day. So I have chosen some photos from last year's Christmas party from work, and these are my girlfriends from work. I'm the deputy in the office and they are the office staff, and we have some fun times together. Now, you've seen some of these girls in lots of my photos when we do our crazy socks days, when we get dressed up for book week parades, but they're my lifelines. They keep my job easy, and I love these girls to bits. They do an amazing job, and I just wanted to celebrate them and record them, and we were having a great night that night, so why not? So first of all, I'm going to build this layout on this extra piece of paper here, and it's going to be pulled together from pieces of this paper range. As I said, I love this range. I'm going to have to go and check out some more Ciao Bella. So I'm going to do a fold here, and I just wanted to use enough that it's going to sit on that layout nicely and allow me for that fold tuck to happen. Now, to do this, it took a bit of experimenting with the paper because the directionality is difficult. You can hardly tell until you get up close, but there are little gold reindeer on there. And the reason I chose that paper is because on our tables, we had gold reindeer for our Christmas party, so it matched beautifully. So I'm just cutting off the excess there that I don't need, and I have that curl happening on the layout just as I want it to be. It's just a little bit of a fun feature and a little bit of fun to have when you're playing with paper, to just experiment and do folds and curls and rolls and see what you can come up with. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue at the edge here, and I'm going to just hold it in place until it actually dries with that glue pot as it is. All right, so now I've got the basis of my layout done. I can start working with my photos. So as I said, these girls are my office staff, or the staff that I work with in the office, and we have a lot of fun together, laughing and joking. They make my life very easy. Seriously, I go to them for everything, and I don't know how schools run without a good office staff, because seriously, these girls know everything that we need to know. They get things done at the drop of a hat. They work under pressure. They really, really do make life at school a lot easier, and we have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun together. So we even have our own morning teas every week, so that we work together and have it together. So it's great fun, and we like that we do that. So I wanted to just record that special bond that we have all established over the years. So I'm going to just tuck in some tags here, and I'm just going to pull this together, and I'm just trimming down bits and pieces because I want it to be complementary as well as standing out and being part of the whole layout. Now, isn't that just beautiful, that piece there with the sparkling dangling bits on it? And I like that, so I wanted to incorporate that into the layout as well. So I'm going to cut around bits and pieces from this layout here, the poinsettias, the pine cones, and that gold deer or reindeer. As I said, we had those on our table for decoration, so it fits beautifully in with the rest of the photos here. I'm just making sure that I've got enough trim to add in, and I will go off screen and fussy cut all of those elements. Now that I've done that, we can start creating the embellishments on this layout. So I've got the star there that I cut out, and I'm just inking around the edges of all of them just so they define up off that background. Pardon me, everybody, the third week at school and I'm starting to get sick. So I really do apologize. I'm just inking up the edges and making sure that all of these fall in. I actually made this layout way back in the beginning of January when it first came out. I should have done my voiceover then. I just have been flat out. So I'm sorry about the voice. I am inking up the tags that I created using the bits and pieces from the paper that was left over. That's always important. And I like that when you ink these papers up and you ink your little pieces up, that they stand out and pop off that background, because when you use a busy background, sometimes things can be lost. And so, especially in the lighter shade colors. And because this is a gold and a cream based layout, I really wanted to make sure that you could see those. I only used Gathered Twigs, which is a light brown color and one of my favorites, but it does make all the difference. All right, so I'm going to put this first tag here, and this is going to be a landing point for the clusters that I'm going to put there, and it also holds down that roll. Then I'm just going to match my photos on the white and then pop them up over the layering of the papers. And look, that green with those crystal drops are just beautiful. So I'm just going to put them here, and this photo is going to sit over the top of the other one with the green poking out from underneath it, and that's going to sit in under the fold there. Then I can put in the tags, and it's always easy to create your own tags from your match papers, and then they match so much better to the rest of the layout, and it's very complementary. I'm going to put them at alternate angles because I just want that visual interest on the layout, and I like how that's being layered up and tucked in and making your eye drawn up to the top as well as around the page. Now that I've got that, I can put in my fussy cut elements, and the poinsettias I'm going to use in the clusters. The star I'm going to put above onto there, and that little reindeer, isn't he so cute? I like him. He's very, very cute. And I'm just playing around with pieces here. I'm going to pop a poinsettia up there. I'm not sure exactly how, but I do want one tucking out from there. I've got the word cheers, and it's Christmas time. Just working and putting in the wordy bits. The wordy bits are always good because they really do tie in what the season is. Now, I'm just having a look back here at my fussy cut sheet for a little bit more, and I found this foliage, because foliage is always good for your clusters. It always allows height, and it bulks up what you're putting onto your layout so that it actually looks fuller. Now, remember I said I wanted something tucking out at the top of this layout. So I'm actually using this piece here, this viney piece with the leaves, and I'm going to tuck that and run it across the top because it seems a little bit bare at the top there, above the photos and the tags, and compared to the rest of the layout, that does really stick out as a problem. So I'm just going to fussy cut this one, and you're seeing me do it live on screen as we watch. And you can see how difficult fussy cutting is for a left-hander. It makes life very challenging at times to get close to the elements. Now, I'm happier with that. That looks better. It's filling up that space. I'm just cutting out another little poinsettia here. I'm pretty sure white is such a pretty colour in that range. And so by putting some more florals onto the page, it's helping me to make sure that those clusters are bulked up enough. So here we go. I'm just going to ink up those edges like the rest of them so that they're all part of the same colour scheme for the layout. And even my vine, which is a bit tricky because it is quite flimsy and quite thin. I'm going to ink that up, and you can see how already that made that difference by popping up. So I put the flowers and I tucked it all in, and look at that, now it looks balanced, and I'm very happy with that. Everything is adhered into place and just where I want it. And now I'm using my bow awl to create little bows. Now this is tricky because I don't want them as single loops. I want them as double loops, and so I'm just remembering how to do that. There is a trick to it, and you've got to go round, under and through, and getting it tight and neat is very important. This is paper string. So this string is actually made from paper. It's not normal jute, it's paper string. So it's a little tricky to get it to work the way I want it to work, but once it does, it holds its shape very nicely, and I like that. So I'm using those to dress up the tags, and look at those bows. They are quite stiff, as you can see, and perfect for paper crafting, of course, with paper, and that makes a big difference. So I use this bow awl because it's guaranteed to give me a perfect bow every single time, and I like the fact that it's got the holes because I can make big bows and small bows and tight bows or loose bows. So it's a great tool to have in your collection when you're scrapbooking and you're not very good, or you've got big fingers like me so that you can't tie tiny little bows, but this allows you to do so. And once it's done, you just slip it off the poles and you have the perfect bow. As I said, it's paper string, perfect, love it. And my husband actually said, are you going to get some, when we saw it in the shop? And I was like, oh no, I'm not going to use that. But then I'm glad I have, because look at that, look how perfect those little bows are. And you just trim off the excess here and make sure that my bows sit on my layout. So I'm going to glue them into the holes of the tags so that the tags are dressed and they're not sitting without decoration. And then I am pretty thrilled with how this has turned out so far. And you can just see that I have missed that last bow. Oh yes, I say to myself, I need to actually include that one as well. So I'm just going to put that into place and give that a few seconds to dry for that tacky glue to take hold and hold those bows in place. All right, so we have a roll tuck here. We are now having our 3 sets of clusters, which allows us to set up that visual triangle easily with the nouveaux. I'm using a gold nouveau because that ties in beautifully with the color selection. And there's the layout. I am pretty happy with that. I think it has come together quite well. The idea and concept of the roll worked. I'm very happy with that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like this paper range? Do you think that the roll was a good addition to the page? Has it come together as you thought it would? This is a great way to celebrate your friends. Don't forget to join us on the Galentine's Day and celebrate your friendships with your friends. It's really important to remember that they're an important part of your life. And, you know, we all need to share the amore with everybody. It's very, very important. Not only the real close ones in our lives, but the other people that come across our pages. And we can show that we have ti voglio bene. We care for them. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video today. There is a playlist linked below from all the people who are joining in with Miranda and the Galentine's Hop. There's also the playlist from last year where I participated as well. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if I've done a great job. And I'll see you over in the next video real soon.